Hi, welcome to this video looking at the effects of resource extraction in rainforest areas. There are two parts of rainforest areas you need to know in terms of sustainable development. The first one is the effects of resource extraction, then is the management of resource extraction. We're going to look at this over two separate videos. So let's look at our first example first, which is looking at the effects. You basically need to know a range of different effects, and what we're going to look at is three different examples, three different areas. So the first effect which we're going to look at is the effect of oil extraction in Ecuador. This is in the Orient region, and you would have seen this when you looked at water problems in Unit 2. And what happens is when they're extracting oil, the waste, the toxic waste which occurs in their tanks seeps into drinking water and farmland. This causes a couple of problems. First off, it kills off certain pieces of biodiversity, such as the periwinkle, which is a plant which is used to help with the cure for cancer and is now endangered. And secondly, because it gets into the water table, people are drinking it, and it's actually increased stomach cancer in the area as well by 5 times, and that's a direct effect on the local people. Second up, we've got logging. This is in Cameroon. It also occurs in Brazil, in the Roraima area of Brazil, and it's done for wood production. The problem is, though, that the roads built by loggers lead to illegal hunting and logging. In the Cameroon, it's elephants and gorillas. In Brazil, it's hunting of animals like the jaguar. Also, you've got a secondary problem with that, with the fact that the local people who are involved in these productions aren't given protection. As a result, they can actually get damage to themselves, including lung damage from all the sawdust in sawmills. And that's occurring in the Cameroon area. And then last but not least, you've got mining in Brazil. One of the things which they mine a lot of in Brazil is tin. They also mine iron, and they mine gold. And they're deforesting huge amounts of areas, which is having biodiversity impact. But secondly, the gold mining process leads to mercury getting into the water table. Mercury is a poisonous product, and it leads to the water table getting poisoned, and similar to the oil actually, and you've got the biodiversity, and then you've got higher levels of illness and cancer that goes with it. Also, you get conflict over what's in the land, so you get conflict between gold miners and the indigenous people as well. So those are the effects, and you need to learn those, you need to learn the specifics, and in the Cameroon, the animals count specifics, the stomach cancer, the periwinkle, these are all specifics as well. So learning those is key, learning the areas which they're in as well. So let's look at an exam question. The exam question for this is explain the effects of resource extraction on tropical rainforest areas. This is a 6-mark question. It can also come up as 3 and 4-mark questions as well, and they haven't asked this one recently, so just bear that in mind. So pause the video, have a go at answering the question. Okay, here's a model answer. This is an example which got 5 out of 6, I think this got in the end. It's a very good answer. The only thing it didn't do at times is explain fully. So you must make sure that you are looking at the exam feedback, read this, and then think about how you go about answering questions and include specific detail. Look at this question. It is full of specific detail sitting in here which they have then used. So that's actually then showing off their level of knowledge and showing off their own different ideas, and that's very, very important. You can see more specific detail here as well. So there's lots of different things which we can be using. Okay, we'll take all that into account with helping out with the effects of resource extraction.